Hey, this is Rogue. I'm a longtime friend of Miggy's where we played on a bunch of Highlander teams and led teams together. I also was a part of his Custard Council, right, sort of the group of organizers that he had helping him run the FLANs, the Florida lands that he put together for Highlander.
Hi, my name is Sheena, and I want to take a moment to talk to you about my friend, Stephen Miggy Chavez.
Hi, I'm Lucas, and I'm here to tell you about my friend Stephen Miggy Chavez.
I first met Miggy in 2016 when he was organizing Florida Land. At the time, I was getting into competitive TF2, and I lived only a couple hours away from the venue. Looking back at it, Miggy was selfless. He was organizing an event with his own money and time, with people all around the United States attending.
Reflecting on cherished moments with Stephen, one memory stands out vividly. The joy of playing 2-Fort together. My role as his ever-vigilant vaccinator medic, as he gleefully proclaimed himself unkillable. His humor was unparalleled, and his laughter infectious. Once heard, it was impossible to not join in.
Stephen was a gifted comedian. He knew what was funny, and he delivered his jokes with precise comedic timing. His commitment to a joke often went beyond words, involving elaborate YouTube videos or props that perfectly captured his humor. Fittingly, his Mustang bore the Florida vanity plate LMAO, and we were usually laughing our asses off when we were with Miggy. One memory that vividly stands out to me is whenever Stephen was missing from a game, I'd message him and ask, "Are you coming?" He would consistently reply, "Do I need to put my big boy pants on?" And I would awkwardly reply back, "Yes? Question mark?" A few minutes later, he would join the voice channel, loudly declaring, "Okay, boys, I've got my big boy pants on. Where's the party at?" Everyone would laugh. Miggy's buoyant presence is something that we all deeply miss.
One of my favorite memories of Miggy comes from his work in the anti-cheat world. So Miggy had done a lot of different types of work in anti-cheat, going all the way from different plugins and even trying to reverse engineer cheating code and stuff like that to figure out how to detect stuff. And finally, he had put together this series called To Catch a Hacker, where he would sort of show the community and say, hey, here's what cheating looks like in Team Fortress 2. Here are the different types of cheats. Here are ways to spot them compared to just fishy gameplay and stuff like that. And in all this, he had basically gone all the way to the source of going to Maxbox, the most popular cheat engine at the time, right? And even contacted Maxbox himself and spent time talking back and forth, right? Where, normally in this, you would sort of villainize the person making the biggest cheats and things like that, and you would get angry at what they're doing to the community and stuff. But no, Miggy was a very different person. What Miggy did instead was made a really fun rivalry out of it with Maxbox, right? So, both of them are kind of teasing each other and making each other's lives difficult, but in a fun way, in a game. All the way to the point where Miggy actually had Maxbox record an intro for To Catch a Hacker. So now Maxbox is sending Miggy these videos where they're both featured together in this anti-cheat video and stuff like that.
Looking back at it, it was a core memory for me and outlines how thoughtful Miggy was of others before himself. After the LAN, Miggy mentored my sniper on my Highlander team, Comlag, and Comlag was always appreciative and always had great memories of the times that Miggy mentored him. Another thing that always entertained everyone, including me, was Miggy's commitment to promoting Florida Land and his looking for team posts on YouTube. His commitment to that involved outsourcing the video with an individual reading a script, which is a little bit of Miggy's flair.
A memory of Miggy that I really enjoy is from Florida Land 2015. So this would be the Highlander lands that he used to put together down in Florida called Flan. And after the matches ended for the day, it was something like 10:30 p.m. and the venue was closing, so we were on our way out, and we all decided to go see a movie together. And it was amazing because we were the only people in the theater, so we got to have all kinds of fun as much as we wanted. So as this movie's going on, everyone's screaming together, Miggy's there, there's a bunch of other people like Alto and everyone else just going nuts, we're watching Mad Max, and then once they go into the bad guy's hideout to go and fight them once and for all, the bad guy actually went to the good guy's hideout at the same time, and it's oh god, they're backcapping, rotate! and everyone's screaming at the top of their lungs, like jeering, almost like a football game this late at night. It's, pushing midnight and getting to, just unwind after a long day. So I really cherish that memory of Miggy because, he'd put so much work into these tournaments and, tried to bring us together as a community, and especially as a Highlander community where lands weren't really a thing, basically, until he had put the Florida lands together. So, I'm really grateful for that memory that Miggy kind of facilitated, and, especially for his attitude to have so much fun, screaming at the top of our lungs in public, but it was just kind of our own little world there with the theater to ourselves.
Stephen was more than just a friend. He embodied a spirit of genuine care and compassion for everyone he knew. His presence illuminated any room he entered with an infectious zest for life. It was as if happiness itself radiated from him, leaving an indelible mark on all who knew him. Stephen's dedication to the gaming community, particularly evident in his fervent commitment to TF2, was nothing short of remarkable. Countless hours were selflessly devoted to enhancing our shared space, whether by aiding Valve in combating cheating software or hosting his beloved FLAN. That was simply who he was and who he will always be remembered as. We all miss you deeply, Stephen. In his honor, his family has established Miggy's Gift, a foundation dedicated to providing scholarships, extending hospital outreach, and raising awareness about melanoma. Through this initiative, their aim is to educate others about the risks of sun exposure, stress the importance of regular skin examinations, and emphasize the critical nature of early detection. Melanoma, while often deadly, is highly treatable when identified in its initial stages. Thank you to all who have donated. It will have a meaningful impact. Thank you.